So, I've decided I'm going to start a new series called Scam in Progress, where I'm going to go call up people off of Craigslist worldwide, and, well, US-wide anyway, and I'm going to call them on their bluff, see if they're really scamming, if they know what they're talking about, or if they're just trying to trick someone and get a hell of a lot of money out of it. So here's my pilot episode, number 1. We're talking to a guy with GTX 780 card, which it is July of 2015, and he thinks it's worth $1,000. So I'm going to talk to him about that, and here's the video. Thanks for watching. Hello?
Yeah, I have a missing call from this number. You try to reach me?
Yeah, you had a listing on Craigslist for the GeForce GTX 780?
Yes, that's correct. Yes, I do. I still have it.
I see that you have it here for $950.
Yeah, 950. It was only released a few times for a very limited time last year. They only made a few of them. I've been trying to crazy to find one of them, but you can't find them anymore. They're very, very rare. One of the rare parts of the graphic card is the fact that it comes with 6 gigabytes of RAM, just a direct RAM for the graphic card, which is very, exotic for a graphic card at that level. And it's equivalent of having two 980 GTX 980 NVIDIA, to be honest with you. I mean, they're just that amazing. I mean, I have the Witcher 3. It runs pretty much everything in Ultra with no problem. I have a StarCraft 3, Diablo 3. We run any game on that level.
Yeah. Alright, so I just went on Google and searched it, and I can find brand new ones from Newegg for $680.
You gotta make sure that it's the 780 with the 6 gigabyte of RAM.
Oh wait,
You have to be specific, because if you
that was a
put the
980.
780, it will show you the 3 gigabytes, and I know it's not in Newegg because I tried to find it. I tried to find it on Newegg most of the time, and I know it's not there anymore because they don't make that graphic card anymore.
Yeah, it was on eBay, but I saw something different actually.
Are you sure the GTX 780 6 gigabyte RAM?
Yeah.
That's with the 6 gigabyte RAM.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. You probably have to send me the link because I've been trying to find one, and I know the only way you can find one is probably it's gonna be probably a refurbished one, not a brand new one. It's gonna be probably one of those, or maybe on eBay you might find them for like around $600 to $700.
Uh-huh. Alright.
And what's your point? Do you think it's a little bit too high?
Yeah.
Throw me an offer.
Now that I'm looking around, I get it. They are kind of harder ones to find, but you can get newer ones with that much RAM for less than that.
Well, how much RAM? I know the 980s. The 980s have between 3 to 4 slots of RAM, I believe. And there's one new one that just came out, the 980 Ti. Is that the brand new one? That's the only one that I know that comes with the 6 gigabytes. That's the only one that comes with a 6 gigabyte graphic card. And the only one that you will find will be a Titan. The Titan ones, it's a little bit older, but those were the very first one that came out with the 6 gigabyte RAM.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at the spec very carefully, the one that I have is almost just it's very reaching one step under one of the Titans. And I don't have the link right now, but I could probably show it to you. The megahertz, the cores, the CUDA cores, and the RAM that it has, they're almost on par with one of the Titans. I believe it's the Black Edition. I don't think it's the Titan X, but I remember right now.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just one step under that Titan lip. And the only one right now, the new one that actually beats the one I have is the 980 Ti.
Yeah.
GTX 980 Ti with the 6 GB RAM, but that one just came out like a few months ago.
Yeah,
it's like the top of the line. That one is about what, 800 some of those?
That one, 680. It's available on Newegg with faster processor by about 10 to 20%.
Right. That's
the 980 Ti.
The architecture. Yes. It's a different architecture that they use on the graphic card. Like the way they made the cores is way different. How they built it. have Dragon Age Inquisition, it runs really well. And you have to factor in also your processor. If you have a good processor and you have enough RAM, we will obviously play way better than that. But if you don't have good RAM and good processor, then I mean, your graphic card is just not what it can. If you don't let you can process the rest with the processor, that's why you have to. I don't know what kind of computer you have, but I'm assuming you're probably building one that is, capable of doing something like that. Unless you're like a graphic designer. What would you do?
I play a bunch of games. Yep. So, yeah, if I was going to modeling or something, that would be their whatever their. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So.
What games do you play?
I wanted to look at GTA 5.
GTA 5? Is that the only one you play? Do you have any other games like Battlefield or?
Yeah, little of this, little of that. I do Battlefield, just bunch of stuff.
Okay. Well, you know what? If you're not looking into that, do you have a PC right now with you?
Yeah.
Okay, because if you're interested, I have another PC. I've been saving it for a friend of mine, but I'm also taking offer. I have another computer on sale as well. With that one has two previous models. It has the GTX 650, I believe, or 660 Ti. It has two on the SLI mode. Now that one I would say would maybe run a few games, like the current games. It would probably not run it as well. But it's a really cheap computer that I'm selling. I mean, I'm selling with everything. I have the keyboard, mouse, and everything else. The entire case, motherboard, processor. I have 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I believe the processor is, I think it's a 2.9 or 3.1, I believe. If you're really looking into that, or do you want the graphic card instead?
What was the last part?
The graphic card that on this computer, which one? The new one, or you mean the PC that I'm selling?
No, like the last thing you said. Yeah.
Okay. I'm selling, besides that graphic card that you saw on Craigslist, I also have another computer for sale, and that one has two GTX 6. Let me make sure. I think it's 650. It might be 560. Let me take a look when it's right here. What's your number? Second. It's the. Hang on. It's the GTX 560 Ti. I have two of those in SLI mode. It has 16 gigabytes of RAM and 500. Let me see. I think I have a 500 watt power supply. The motherboard is brand new. I have it's a military edition MSI, and I have the CD drive, and I think I have 500 gigabytes of data, and Windows 7 Ultimate.
Yeah.
That one, I'm selling that one for $800, and if you want to go and debate that, that's fine, but I can almost guarantee you, if you take $800 to Best Buy or to any store in reality, if you take $800, you're not going to find a computer that has those specs. You're going to have something that's way crappier.
Oh yeah.
Than that.
Yeah.
So
What?
800 is really a bargain, and I have a friend of mine that's actually been trying to get this computer from me. But it's taking a while, and I told him, I'm taking other bets. I mean, if there's another guy that wants to buy for that, fuck it. You want to take it? It's still there,
Yeah.
And I think I have a World of Warcraft mouse that's going with it, and I also I'm trying to see if I can also put I have a wireless keyboard, and obviously it has Windows 7 Ultimate, which is one of my favorite. And if you want to, I mean, I could probably throw a Wi-Fi card on it too. I mean, if you want to take it right now.
What's the processor? What's the processor on it?
It's a quad-core Phenom 3. It's an AMD.
Okay.
It's an AMD quad-core. It has 4 cores on it.
Yeah.
And I can't remember it off the top of my head. It's been a while since I've used it because that's my old computer, but it still runs great.
Uh-huh.
I have a, I think it's a 3.1 megahertz processor on it. Gigahertz. I'm not entirely sure. Right now, off the top of my head, I'm not sure. I'm trying to remember right now, but it's. I mean, I used to play Craigslist 3 on the game. I used to play StarCraft 3, and you play all those games well. I mean, I'm pretty sure it would probably play Grand Theft Auto 5 just as fine.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing in this computer, if you get it, the only thing you need to upgrade will be the graphic, and everything else is just right. Everything else, you don't need to touch that for like the next 5 years.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
Just the graphic card, the only thing you will need to change if you want to upgrade it.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, I mean, what would you call about? Were you calling about something else, or?
I was thinking about the graphics card, but the computer sounds pretty good, really.
Yeah. I mean, you know, I'm telling you, I told many people, like, I have people calling me saying, I'll give you 500, like, dude, you're crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, $500 for what you're getting is not worth it, man. I'm losing money. I mean, for what you're getting, $800, you got Windows 7 Ultimate, you have 2 SLI graphic cards that are in good shape, you have 16 gigabytes of RAM. I mean, and the DDR3, that's like 1300 megahertz. I believe it's maybe 1500 megahertz each. So, I mean, I'm talking about, that motherfucker's fast. And you also have the quad-core Phantom, which is not bad. I mean, it's still in the mid-range. It's not like the fastest you can get. Now you can probably get an AMD 8-core with like maybe like 3.5, maybe 4.1 gigahertz. I mean, you can do that if you want. You can upgrade it. I mean, I don't care. You can do whatever you want on it.
Yeah. So that was probably
$800. I mean, that's a bargain.
Yeah, that was. I'd say probably easily over 1,000 not too long ago.
Exactly. You get my point.
Yeah.
You get my point. Yeah, that computer is definitely worth more than $1 grand. The reason I'm selling it is because I'm really desperate for money, and I've been trying to get rid of it for a while. And that's because I have other PC that my brother built a few months back, and I was just trying to see if I could also sell the graphic card along with it. And taking a few offers on it, but you know, if you want a computer, I mean, it's still up for sale.
Yeah.
Where you located?
I'm out by the university.
Where at? Are you?
What?
I checked your call and said you're in Minnesota. Is that right?
Huh? No, I'm out of town right now. That's where it's Missoula. But yeah.
Missoula. Okay. I am right. I don't know if are you familiar with Fairview? You know where Franklin, Tennessee, Dixon.
Okay.
You ever heard that?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. Are you like northeast or northwest of Nashville?
I'm northeast right now.
Northeast. Okay. I'm all the way down southwest. Like, you know Murfreesboro?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm not that far away, but I'm if you know the city of Franklin, I'm 20 minutes away from the city of Franklin.
Okay.
So, I mean, if you wanna, I mean, I'm available this week. I work in Franklin. If you have time to drop by and you come by, I can bring the computer up and you can look it up. You know, we can make a deal out of it. But I mean, if I'm willing to be honest with you, the least I will probably take will be $750, and I can't go any lower than that. I mean, that's just already giving it away, the computer, to be honest with you. That's like pretty much just giving it for free. Because after that, the only thing you need to upgrade will be just a graphic card. And that computer, I mean, that computer will do anything for you. Anything. And the motherboard that it has, it's a brand new motherboard. It can support the SLI mode, and the reason why I have it like that is because let's say you want to buy a 980, a GTX 980, you get 2 of those if you want to and put them in SLI mode, because the old one that I had would not support it. It was an old model, but this one would.
Okay.
So that you have that advantage there as well.
All right.
Just be aware that this one does not have a Wi-Fi card. So if you want to plug it in internet, you have to use a cable, but I will have to cut you the $50 and put it at $800 if you want to install the Wi-Fi card. That will be like an extra thing. But aside from that, you're already getting Windows 7 Ultimate Edition. It's brand new. I just installed it.
Yeah.
So you don't have any crappy, any crack Windows 7 on it. That's brand new, legit one.
Okay.
And if you were not aware of that, Microsoft said that they're going to update it. When any people that's on Windows 7 and Windows 8, Microsoft said that by the end of July, they're going to update to Windows 10 for free.
Yep.
So you're going to have a Windows 10 for free.
Yeah.
In a month or so. So, yeah, what's your name?
Justin.
Justin, okay, Justin. My name is David. I'm available anytime, throughout this weekend and throughout this week. We can, set up a time and just, you want to meet in the middle somewhere, I can probably see if we can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll bring it to you. Let's take a look at it, and we can make a deal on it.
All right, I'm gonna probably have to think about it. I can get back to you in an email or a phone call or something. But,
you
okay.
Can just save my number, save my phone number, and text me. That's fine.
Okay. All right.
Just say, this is Justin or whatever, and talk
All right.
to me about the computer or whatever, and that's it.
Okay. All right.
All right, Justin. Thank you, brother.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye. Okay, he's not a complete idiot. He's not a complete scammer. I think he's somewhere in the middle there. Alright, 16 minutes, ending in 3, 2, 1...